everybody, how's it going? It's me, Krendor, and welcome back to Warhammer Krendor, where I'm actually painting on this channel for once. Who would have guessed? It's been a while since I've actually painted, but I've actually ordered a bunch of the new Army Painter speed paints. Here they are. Well, the ones you can see. These are supposed to be like contrast paints, pretty much. And I guess they're recently released things. Some YouTubers and streamers, whatever, have already seen them. Well, they got them earlier, like a couple of months ago, but I was like, you know what? I want to try them out for myself. As somebody who's not very good at painting, well, you know, I'm okay. But compared to a lot of other people, I'm like, you know, I'm like average, right? So I would say we need to compare and contrast, literally, these paints versus contrast paints, because I've actually enjoyed using contrast paints with Games Workshop, but let's see, do I have any I can compare with? I think I have some skinks over here we can compare with, so hold on, let me get my skinks out. Probably should have did this before the video, but here we are. Alright, so there we go, I got a couple. And let's go with some of these. Okay. So, here are some contrast painted units from the contrast paints with Citadel. So, we've got this orange skink right here. He's orange. You know, I can dry brush them, I can do some stuff, but you know, I essentially just wanted them to be colored, and so they are colored in. So that's why what these contrast paints are mainly for. Speed paints or whatever. It's if you want to paint an army, a lot of times I want to paint these units that I've got like 20 or 30 models for, and you don't want to sit and paint every single model. I'm like, okay, you know what? I want to paint, you know, I want to paint like this guy, right? Like he's a cool one-off unit. But skinks, I literally have like 70 to 80 skinks. And I'm not going to sit there and paint every one. So I'm slather some paint on them. And you're good to go. So I've even put contrast on top of contrast. That's what I did here. So he's got a base of a light blue and then the darker blue on top. And then I just did some metallics on other parts. So, I mean, you know, you can get creative with it. And same here with this guy. I just thought it's a cool effect. So usually with painting, you go from darker to lighter, but with contrast paints, they're so translucent, you go from lighter to darker. So, yeah, but I've already tried out the orc skin. All right, so first things first, they actually come with a ball bearing inside. So they shake up very easy, which is really nice. Plus they are droppers, so you can go ahead, and I've already got some here, but you just do a drop on and boom, you can control how much you use. So with the Citadel, they are normally going to be in things like this. With the what's this thing called, the top? The lid, that's the word I'm looking for. So usually you take from the lid, right? So that allows you to knock this over and waste all your paint. That's always fun, and just a great experience, really. So I honestly don't mind taking from the lid and from the pot directly, but I think this does offer a little more control, which is nice. So I do think I prefer this. So here's the one that I did with orc skin. This is a Blood Bowl skink. So if we compare these two, here's two different greens. So this is the orc skin speed paint, and this one is some contrast green. I'm honestly not sure which one. I don't think it's Dark Angel's green, because that one is like really dark. You have to lighten it up, because otherwise you like can't see any details. So this might be the orc flesh from Citadel, but I'd have to look. But I mean, taking just a generic kind of glance at these two, it feels like this one's a little brighter, and that's really my only takeaway. I mean, it covers pretty well. This one's also been in a box for a while, so I mean, parts might have, like, you know, been worn down and stuff, so I don't want to, you know, compare it too much, but I mean, for what it's worth, this is like pretty solid green. Like, I would paint some orcs this color. Maybe, you know, paint this boar boy this color. I think that could be good. In fact, I think, hold on, do I have a boar boy that's already painted that? Let's check. Let's check. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so here, this is an orc flesh Citadel paint. So hold on, now let's compare. Hold on. Whoop, wrong way. And I mean, these actually look really similar, honestly. Like, take a look at these two. Yeah, these are, like, I could barely tell the difference if you told me which one, if I had to pick between the two, and I'd be like, I honestly don't know. So that's one thing. Here's the thing, these are also like $3 cheaper, like, per bottle. So I mean, if you're looking for monetary savings, like, these are probably gonna be your go-to, to be honest. Alright, so either way, those are those. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna try some of these. So let's start with Zealot Yellow. Alright, we'll shake this. Give it the old Zealot shake. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Looks very orange. Maybe I gotta shake it a little more. Hold on. Yeah, it is. It's not looking yellow, but who knows? Maybe when you put it on, we'll see. So I'm gonna use this shitty Hobgrot to test. Because, you know, he's a shitty Hobgrot. I don't care. Alright, that should be good. Still looking orange, but I guess we'll find out. Wow, that is like reddish orange. Maybe it'll go on differently. We'll find out. Alright, here we go. Still looking orange. Just paint his back here. Oh, I guess it is yellow. Look at that. Wow. That's actually a nice yellow. Look at that. I like this more than the Citadel yellow, honestly. Hold on here. Let me just see. I'm really just gonna go lenient with it. I don't even care. Might as well. I mean, it actually looks pretty good as well. Hold on. Get in here. I know I just said, I'm like, it looks good. Also, it looks good as well. Like an added bonus. Wow, it looks good and it looks good. Okay, let's. We got that. Okay, a little bit on there. And a little bit here. Let's throw this on his head. Alright. Yeah. Use up the rest. I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, hold on. It is a little reddish now. I think in the recesses it's a little more orange-red, but I think that's what it's supposed to be anyway, you know what I mean? Soak some up. Maybe throw some on his feet. Actually, yeah, now it's a little... Now there's like some reddish orange showing through. I don't know. So look at his leg. It's just like randomly orange there, but now I can clean it up a bit and it's fine. Maybe I'm just bad at the color palette and I'm people like, oh, it's obviously a rainbow 2.0 color flash according to the law of physics. I don't know what I just said. Either way. Here, this is good for now. So, I mean, look at this. Like, this is Zealot Yellow. Honestly, not bad. And this is just a matter of, like, what? How long did it take me to paint that? Like, a minute? Literally just one drop, and I painted one of these dudes in a minute. And I mean, if you want, you could just base coat their skin like this. I guess there's still some spots I missed, but whatever. I mean, you would just go back and touch it up, you know? So, I mean, you do that, and then you can, like, go over his armor with other paints. You can paint it metallic or whatever, and then boom. You got yourself a painted Hobgrot on the field. I mean, if you're actually playing the game and he's, like, down here like this, nobody's gonna be like, oh, looks like you missed a spot right there. And if they do, they're a loser. Alright, so that's one. Big fan of that yellow. That's a nice yellow. So we'll put that there, because I think the Citadel yellows are kind of... They don't look great. Let's see. Next up, let's do Crusader Skin. Give it a shake. Crusader Skin. I guess this is, well, I'm gonna get another Hobgrot for this. Honestly. There we go. Wait, where are those Hobgrots? Where did I put them? Oh, there they are. Alright, here we go. Another Hobgrot coming in. Get out of here. It's like kick these around. Get over there. Okay. A little hard to twist that cap compared to the other. Minor complaint. Let's do a couple drops of that one. I mean, you can also thin these down and stuff too. I normally don't. Alright. Here we go. Let's see how this one looks. Okay. It is definitely not covering as well. I mean, I guess it is a flesh color. Let's see. Up here. Let's see here. Okay. Well, hold on. Hold on. I should probably get more, because I would need this to kind of shade in the recesses, but let's see here. I want to show you what it looks like for now. Okay, so here he is. It's actually even hard to see. You can kind of... There, you can kind of see it there. It does look very fleshy toned, I guess. It feels like it's not covering well. Does that make sense? Hold on, I'm gonna load that up. Alright, let's go. Let's give it a good old-fashioned test here. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. We're gonna load this up. Just gonna... Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna... Yeah, maybe I just wasn't using enough. That's gotta be it. There we go. Load this guy up. There it is. The back. Let it sink in. Yeah, that's why. I mean, it's still just kind of... Hold on. Got a little down there. It's still kind of just okay. It feels alright if you're just trying to throw it on some humans or something. I don't know. Let me get his face here. Okay. Let's get his feet, legs, popping out of this thing. I could have literally just taken them out of the base, but whatever. Slather it on here. There we go. There we go. And soak some of that up. Down there. Alright, that's good enough. So, hold on, a little under his neck here. A little more in here. Alright. So here he is now. There, you can see it pretty well here. On his back. It looks alright. I mean, it's nothing special, but again, if you got him on the board like that and you've painted him up with some other colors and whatever, like, it'll look fine. Like, honestly, especially if you're just painting like chaff units, who cares, right? So, you know what? It's not bad. Let's see. Next up, we've got Fire Giant Orange. Let's do that. Fire Giant Orange. I'm gonna move my orc one over here because I already done it. Who wants to be orange here? Let's paint. Honestly, I don't know what I want to paint orange. You know what? I'm gonna paint this guy's feathers orange. Let's do this. There's also a big bubble in here. Get out of here, bubble. Okay, there it goes. Alright, let's paint these feathers. Alright, I got some on his crown thing or whatever. Whatever, I don't care. That's fine. Alright. Whoop. Okay. Alrighty. Get some on the ends. Alright. There he is. There's the orange. You know. Seems alright. It's orange. Although this little bit's like... There's certain parts feel like they didn't get enough paint. Some of them feel like they got too much. Yeah, no, it feels alright. Honestly, if I like did this and I dry brushed over it with something, it would look fine. So, you know, I think the orange is pretty good. Seems okay. Seems like a decent orange. So, compared to the Games Workshop Citadel orange, it is actually a little brighter, you can see here. I'm pretty sure this is a Citadel orange. I would not have painted a skink with like any... I think this one's, I don't remember what the orange is called, but I think this is a brighter orange, so if anything, it's nice to have like different colors to work with for contrast paints, you know what I mean? So like I have a bright orange and I have a darker orange, so cool. That's fine with me. Add it to my arsenal. Let's see, let's clean this off again. Then let's go with the... Let's try the hardened leather, because leather is like one of everybody's favorite colors with the Citadel contrast paints. And I think this is Gore Grunta first, so I'm just gonna try it on the boar here and see what it looks like. And then maybe I'll try it on something that's actually leather. So let's see. 2 drips. A lot of bubbles in this, I'm noticing. But that's fine. So I gotta like... I try to pop it, it doesn't pop, whatever, get out of here. Alright. Let's see how this looks on the boar. Alright. It's actually looking pretty good on the boar. Probably need a lot of it, but... maybe I'll just do a little portion of him for now. Okay. Make sure I don't miss anything. Alright. Paint the tail real quick, too. Alright. I mean, yeah, look at that. Let's compare to this Gore Gruntifer. I mean, this actually looks pretty solid compared to the Gore Gruntifer. I think I'd rather have this as for the boars, to be completely honest here. This one, but here's the thing, like, I could also paint them different colors, right? You can mix and match, paint them different colors, because, you know, you're probably gonna have different colored boars in the wild anyway, right? Like, nothing's really the same color. So, again, it's nice to just have a variety of colors. So, that's that boar. Let's try painting on this little, I don't know, this looks kind of leathery on this Blood Bowl guy. Well, it's a little flat. And I'm kind of running out. Okay, you know what? Give me another drop. Just to see. Alright. Here. It's definitely cooling a bit. I always hate it because I'm so bad at being like, oh, it's pooling, and then I get rid of actual shading, and then I'm like, wait, I didn't want to get rid of that, and then, you know, I messed it up. Okay, here we go. So, here's what it looks like is these leather paints. It looks alright. This is also a very flat surface, so I mean, you're supposed to do it more on... let's see, you know what? Actually looks pretty decent. Yeah. Alright, you know what? I like that. Yeah, it still looks pretty good. I actually like it more on the boar fur, to be honest, so... you do whatever you want, right? It's a brown. Let's see, we got High Lord Blue. High Lord Blue. Let's paint this. I want to paint this onto. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just gonna paint. I'm gonna paint this on his tail. Like, whatever. Let's see how this blue looks. Wow, this is a vibrant blue. I also got a lot of it in spots I didn't want, but that's fine. It's really just a test and show off type thing. I mean, and the nice part with these paints is you can just paint over them anyway, you know what I mean? All the contrast style paints are just so thin that you can literally just use normal paints and paint over them like it's nothing. Or you can use them as like undercoats and stuff. So here we go. I actually like this blue. This is a really nice blue. It's like a royal blue. It almost reminds me of the Saurus dude I was showing off earlier here. So here he is, with the tail. I mean, I missed some spots. There's definitely a little too much. All right, that's a little better. Yeah, it's a little better. There we go. I like that blue. Like, compared to this this guy over here, too. These are the Citadel ones. It kind of feels like it's pretty close to this one, but maybe a tiny bit darker, so it's actually pretty nice. In fact, I'm gonna paint maybe his leg a little bit here with this blue. See how it looks comparatively? Yeah, I mean, like, if you look at his leg, it's kind of hard to tell, but the part I just painted, which was right here, it's like slightly darker. Like, so slightly. It's kind of a blend between these two, which I think, I like it. So again, this is like another one of those colors where you can blend it with other colors nicely, or it can be good on its own. And if anything, if you already have contrast paints, it's just you're adding more colors to your arsenal. So that's great. You can never have too many options. Unless you're like at the Cheesecake Factory, and that's literally like way too many options. Gravelord Gray. So yeah, this is, I mean, you know, it's gray. So we'll see. I'm honestly just gonna paint like his weapons or something, because I can paint over that later anyway. It's very bubbly. Maybe I didn't mix it enough, or I'm not sure. Maybe there's like water on the palette. I mean, it's a wet palette, but you know. I noticed there's bubbles in it too. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. If you know what I'm doing wrong, please tell me. Because I don't want bubbles in my stuff, you know what I mean? No bubbles in my stuff. But I mean, maybe they'll just pop eventually. It doesn't really matter. So, I mean, here's what this looks like. You know, kind of looks very stone-esque. Soak up a little bit there. I mean, yeah. Here's the other side. It's alright. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's try Blood Red. Old Blood Red. You know what? I'm gonna put this on. Where is he? Here we go. I'm gonna put this on a Great Bray Shaman, because I painted his cloak with a red. So I'm gonna try this red. And hopefully it'll turn out just as well. Alright, I got the bubble there. Uh-oh. Alright, got paint hands. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this looks. I need a little more. I can just... There it is. Yeah, there it is. Go. Very nice. Got like the little Red Riding hood going on. Little Red Riding goat. And then... oh god, I would... I was gonna show my other shaman I painted red, and then I remembered he's like... I have him in a box. Not here, because I just played a game with Beast of Chaos, so they're like in my car. And I mean, I could go out to the car and get it, but I'm not gonna do that. But either way, here's the red. Actually, a really nice red. So again, it's looking good. I mean, you know, literally just took some big globs of red and went like this, and boom, you got yourself a cloak. You could just dry brush over that. You don't even have to dry brush. You could kind of just manually you know, go over each little thing if you want to be detailed, the little stitching. But I mean, I guess if you want, you just dry brush. But I would probably go over all the stitches because I don't know. That's just, I don't mind painting little stitch things, just going like doot, 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 doot. It's kind of fun. But I like that a lot. That's a really good red. So again, happy with that. And Hive Dweller purple. Oh wait, and then the bone. I forgot about that as well. Okay. Let's give this a drop. Let's see how this purple looks. I think a lot of the Citadel purples are very dark. So hopefully this one is not as dark. I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this guy's leg. He's gonna have so many colors. It's gonna be like mutated. I don't even know if I'm painting his leg or not, but here we are. Doesn't matter. This is for science. So here's his leg. It looks okay. I think it's better. I think it is better than the Citadel purple. I think it's slightly brighter, but it is still pretty dark purple. I wish they did like a lighter, kind of vibrant purple, you know what I mean? Because that's one that they don't really have yet. In terms of, maybe it's, I know they're doing a big speed paint set with like a whole bunch of speed paints, so there are more speed paints coming. I didn't want to pre-order that set because I was like, I don't know if these are even going to be good or not, but I mean, after using these, I probably will, to be honest. Like, these are pretty nice colors. I mean, here we go. Yeah, it's still a little too dark for me. So I don't know, maybe like very circumstantial, but I don't think I'd really use the purple that much. Alright, and then we'll wrap it up with some pallid bone. I think my favorite colors so far are probably yellow, followed by blue, followed by red. And then the leather's probably fourth. So let's see how the bone is, because the skeleton horde's pretty good with the Games Workshop. Or Citadel, whatever. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and paint. I'll paint his tusks here. Well, this is probably a bad thing to paint. Jeez. You know, I'm not gonna paint. Well, I gotta finish the other tusk now since I started, but okay, scrap that. Hold on, I got a bone guy over here. I got a bone guy here. Let's see. Sure, I'm just gonna. You know what? Here we go. So this guy is Citadel skeleton horde, right? So let's just get a little bit, and I'm just gonna paint like a little in here. I'm gonna paint this bone. There's like some spots I missed on this guy. I'm gonna paint. Give me a little more. Yeah, I gotta see here. I'm gonna paint his thing. His like crown thing bone. So man, I can paint over it anyway. I don't like it. And get some more. Wow, this looks It's almost identical. I'm not even gonna lie. It actually looks pretty much the same. Hold on. Some of it's kind of pooling a little too hard. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want it pooling that much. Especially not with the lights hitting it, like up top. Okay. Hold on, a little bit here. So, I mean, like, if you look at his headpiece, let me show you up close, right? And you look at the rest of them. I mean, you really, you cannot tell. It's like, especially if you're looking from this far back. If you're looking from this far back, are you like, this is slightly browner by about 15%? I'd put it like, it looks the same, honestly. So I would say this is probably on par with the Skeleton Horde. It feels like the exact same paint. If you, again, it's kind of like the green. If you did a test between the two, I would not be able to tell a difference whatsoever. So, those are all the speed paints. Tell me what you thought down in the comments section below. Personally, I think they're pretty solid. I think it's a good addition to, you know, anybody that's painting lineup of paints, and especially if you're trying to build, you know, a bunch of hobgrots or rats or skinks or, you know, little dudes that you need to batch paint, you know, like 60 of them or something. Contrast or speed paints are fantastic. Plus, these speed paints are a little cheaper, so, you know, if you're on more of a budget, there you go. So, thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See ya.